ìkéde tẹ́ bá ṣe lọ́dọ̀ wa ẹ máa tàtà jèrè ní sáà káàkiri gbogbo ibi ni wọ́n ti ń gbọ́ wa ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ìpínlẹ̀ Oǹdó Èkìtì ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ èfìmọ́ Kwara àti ìpínlẹ̀ Kogi bákan náà àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ mìíràn ni ò gbẹ́yìn fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé tàbí ẹ fẹ́ so òǹgbọ̀wọ́ kan tàbí òmíràn láwọn ètò wa ẹ pè Adéṣọlá sí 08108629457 08108629457 ìkànnì Vicinity 95.3 FM ìgbádùn yín ló jẹ wá lógún.
ẹ jà gírígírí ẹ máa bọ̀ kẹsàárẹ̀ wá.
Vicinity FM 95.3.
For added value, Vicinity 95.3 FM is calling on individuals, public and private establishments to advertise their goods and services on Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha, Osun State. With our wider reach in Osun, Ondo, Ekiti, Oyo, Kwara, and Kogi States, we are set to take your products and services to greater heights. For more information on advert placement and program sponsorship, please call Adeshola on 0810-862-9457. 0810-862-9457. We offer only premium services at Vicinity 95.3 FM.
We need wilders for
Radio just got excited.
Let's go.
This is
Vicinity FM 95.3. We are your connection to the sound that surrounds you.
hit music belongs here.
I got the keys to the city.
This is Vicinity FM 95.3. Radio just got excited.
Let's go.
This is
Vicinity FM 95.3. We are your connection to the sound that surrounds you.
hit music belongs here.
I got the keys to the city.
This is Vicinity FM 95.3. Welcome to the heartbeat of the city. We have the rhythm of the streets. Vicinity FM 95.3.
Music, sports,
In towards Lukaku.
entertainment, politics, all on your darling station, Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha.
We are your connection to the sound that surrounds you.
Hit music belongs here.
I got the keys to the city.
This is Vicinity FM 95.3.
This is Vicinity 95.3 FM, Kijile Jasha. I am Oluwafunke Israel with news nationwide. First headlines. Ministry of Water Resources inaugurates newly appointed governing boards, the 12th River Basin Development Authority. Osun governments to commence rehabilitation of the Ibadan-Iwo Ilawo Ejigbo Road. Media rights agenda unveils visual brief for ethical use of artificial intelligence in journalism ahead of World Press Freedom Day. Now the news in full. The Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Utsev, inaugurated the newly appointed governing boards and executive management teams of the 12th River Basin Development Authorities. Speaking at the ceremony in Abuja on Friday, Utsev implored the appointees to prioritize performance, integrity, and innovation by setting clear strategic directions and fostering collaborative efforts with executive management to achieve results, emphasizing the importance of vertical leadership, adherence to regulations, and a thorough understanding of River Basin Act and Water Resources Master Plan. The minister noted the effective management of water resources and expansion of irrigated farming are key to achieving national food security. Ministry of Education announced on Friday it would commence the implementation of the dual mandate policy across the Federal College of Education to concurrently award the Nigerian Certificate in Examination and Bachelor's Degree in Education following the enactment of the Federal Colleges of Education Act. The legislation signed into law by President Bola Tinubu marks a significant milestone in the country's teacher education reform. Announcing the policy rollout in Abuja, the Education Minister, Dr. Tunji Alausa, described the implementation as a bold and progressive step, enabling federal colleges of education offer both Nigerian certificates in examination and bachelor's degree. According to Alausa, offering degrees within colleges of education equips educators with higher competencies to meet the evolving demands of the education sector. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has uncovered another suspected illegal investment platform identified as Trofo.com, an investment scheme not registered by the Commission. The Commission raised the alarm in a notice made available to newsmen, warning Nigerians against falling for their tactics to obtain money from them through the promise of unusual high returns, every reliance on a referral system to sustain payouts, and failure to honor withdrawal requests from subscribers. Suspected investment platform holds itself out as a cryptocurrency trading platform. From investigation made by the Commission, Trofro's operations exhibits the typical indicators of a fraudulent Ponzi scheme. They have seek and indulged Nigerians to not invest in it. Federal Road Safety Corps Ocean State Chapter has appointed new sector commander of the state. New sector commander of the state, Corps Commander Leye Adegbega. Adegbega, who assumed the position on May 2nd, took over from Taufik Shokumbi, the new sector commander, until his appointment was the zonal head of operations at Zone RS-11 Command Headquarters of Shugbo, Osun Capital. He was enlisted into the service of the Federal Safety Corps November 1, 1993, and was appointed as the personal assistant to the Director of Operations, a post he held till 1998, and he also served as zonal head of operations in Oshogbo. After several promotions and awards, he was promoted to his present rank of Corps Commander in April 2022. Still in Osun, the state government has announced its readiness to kick off the rehabilitation of the Ibadan-Ilawo-Ejigbo Road in the Ejigbo local government area after residents raised complaints over the region's deteriorating road network and missed investment opportunities that has hindered development in the area. Speaking during a press briefing in Ola in Ejigbo, on behalf of the Local Government Development Association, the chairman, Ademola Adeniyi, called on the state's governor, Ademola Adeleke, to come to the aid of the residents and fix all roads in bad condition in the area. In response to the association's demands, Osun State Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment, Kolapo Alimi, told newsmen the repair of the Iwo-Ejigbo Road was part of the 159 billion naira infrastructure plan of the state, as other roads in the local government will also receive government attention in due course. He solicited for the continued support of the residents for the Adeleke-led administration. This is Vicinity 95.3 FM. Ikejile Ijesha. News nationwide will continue shortly. Thanks for staying tuned. For comments, breaking news, and coverage of events, send an email to visitingnewsroom@gmail.com or call 08143658302. You can also follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Vicinity 95.3 FM. Now, the rest of the news. Ahead of May 3rd World Press Freedom Day, Media Rights Agenda unveiled a virtual brief emphasizing the critical need for responsible and ethical use of artificial intelligence in journalism within evolving media environments. This is Global Theme reporting in the Brave New World. The impact of artificial intelligence on press freedom and the media explores the opportunities and dangers artificial intelligence poses to media freedom in the country and across the world. In a statement released in Lagos by Media Rights Program Officer John Badamosi, said AI is quickly changing the way news is produced and consumed, adding that it offers powerful tools that can assist journalists in analyzing data, translating stories into local languages, and extend the reach of vital information, especially to underserved areas with limited media infrastructure. However, Badamosi warned that the same technology can be easily weaponized to undermine truth and press freedom. The Labour Party has set up a disciplinary committee to investigate allegations of anti-party activities against Abia State Governor Alex Oti and other erring members. While briefing journalists after the party's next meeting on Friday, Julius Abure led National Executive Council, chaired by Dr. Ayo Olufemi, disclosed it was given 2 weeks to submit its report on the alleged anti-party activities by members of the party. While commending the National Working Committee under Abure's leadership, the party executives concluded that the Labour Party would not be part to any coalition or merger towards the 2027 general elections, nor surrender its leadership under any guise. The Lagos State High Court, sitting at the Tafawa Balewa Square, has sentenced a driver of Lagos Post Rapid Transit BRT, Andrew Nice Omini Koronto, to death by hanging for killing Bamishe Ayola, a 22-year-old fashion designer. Before her disappearance, Bamishe was last seen on February 26, 2022, after boarding a BRT bus driven by Ominikoro at the Aja axis of Lagos. 9 days later, a lifeless body was found on Carter Bridge in Lagos Island, prompting the arrest of the driver, who was arraigned on a 5-count charge bordering on conspiracy to commit felony, rape, murder, and sexual assault. In the judgment delivered today, Friday, Justice Sharifat Shonaike, the prosecution successfully proved its case based on the doctrine of last seen and the victim's dying declaration to establish Omiro Koronto's guilt. Family of Bami Shaye are calling for transparency in the case. They want justice to be seen to have been served.
We have been state legal advisor who are to be joined in this suit. And what we are told is that because a murder case is only the state that can prosecute. And then, okay, what we'll be doing is we'll be monitoring the progress.
But finally, we have judgments. Do you think that justice has been served?
Yes, to us, justice has not been fully served. What we have had today is judgment with partial justice. I put it that way, and I will explain. We were here in the court when Bamishe's voice was played while she was inside the BRT bus. And she was saying, and it was played right in the court, I was present on that day, that there were 4 other people in the bus, 3 men and 1 woman.
Now to Kwara State. The state government has assured residents of its efforts to secure the release of 7 individuals recently kidnapped in the Ekiti local government area of the state. The victims, both men and women, were adopted near Orsi and Obo Ajegunle while traveling from Abuja to Ofa. They were held in captivity for more than 15 days. The senior special assistant to the governor on security, Muhyiddin Aliyu, told newsmen in Ilorin that the government was working tirelessly with security agencies to ensure their safe return. This comes after a public appeal by family members of the victims yet to gain freedom following the release of 2 of their adoptees. They appeal to the state government and relevant security authorities to redouble efforts to secure the release of their loved ones. A bit of sport. Ogun State Commissioner of Sport Wasiu Isiaka has assured sport lovers that the 2022 National Sport Festival, holding later this month in Abeokuta, will be best of the best, adding that the Gateway State would pull all the stops to ready all the facilities to host the befitting event. Wasiu made the remarks during a media tour around the upgraded facilities at the MKO Abiola International Stadium, hub of the upcoming festival, and the Alake Sports Center, where some indoor games as well as handball will be held. The Sports Commissioner credited the state governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun, for the transformation, pointed out that the enclosed VVIP pavilion at the stadium has been expanded to accommodate nearly 150 guests from the previous capacity of fewer than 50. Third news nationwide and the look at the headline. The Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Otsev, has inaugurated the newly appointed governing boards and executive management teams of the 12 River Basin Development Authorities to ensure management of water resources and expansion of irrigated farming, a key to national food security. We also told you that the Osun State government has announced its readiness to kick off the rehabilitation of the Ibadan-Iwo Ilawo-Ejigbo Road in the Ejigbo local government area of the state after residents raised complaints of the region's deteriorating road networks. And lastly, you heard ahead of May 3rd World Press Freedom Day, Media Rights Agenda unveiled a visual brief emphasizing the critical need for responsible and ethical use of artificial intelligence in journalism within evolving media environments. That was news nationwide. It was packaged and edited by Lua from Care Israel. Thanks for listening. Good evening.
Music. Sports.
In towards Lukaku.
Entertainment.
Cut the beat.
Politics. All on your darling station, Vicinity 95.3 FM. Ikejule Ijesha.